All right. So George wanted to know about how to make um, really, really long slideshows easier to get through. He felt like there must be some like tabs or like links or like something where he could shortcut to get to the place where he wants to go. He looked up some internet searches, and what he found was they just weren't making any sense to them. They were referencing like some tricks to use and things like that. So what I've got for you is a way to add shortcut links into a Google slide. This could be helpful for students to navigate your slides, or just for you when you're doing your editing yourself. So what I've got here is already a big review that I've got for one of my classes, and I'd like to add. I mean, it's got 82 slides in it, and you don't want to have to scroll through this. So in the second slide, what I did was I made a review page with like the main points that I was trying to make. And what I'd like to do is just have a quick way that I can click on this and link to the page that I'm trying to go to. So this gave me a link to to slide 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select interact with the computer. That's my first option here. So I'm just dragging and selecting that whole thing, and I'm going to do a right click. So if you're using a Chromebook, that would be Alt and then click on your pad. So we're going to add a link, and as you see here, we've got this, we could link to slides in this presentation. So interact with the computer is fortunately already named nicely for me, slide 6, and it will just take care of this for me. Now, let's see, use a computer, it's a little bit further down, and I can use that link. I can add in another one. Let's see. What was it called again? Use a computer. Slide 8 looks like what I was going for, because I'm just using the titles from my slides. Now, when you're doing this, you can actually build this as you go and feel like this might be much more useful to you. However, there's some worries that you might have, like, let's see, what happens if you are working your way along and you need to add something after use a computer, or between interact with a computer and use a computer. So interact, I'm just going to insert a new slide here. Is that going to mess anything up? Well, we already know from here that this works just fine. When I try to go to interact with the computer, I go to slide 6. And if I go back up and go to use a computer, it's actually changed the number that it was going to. So it actually links to the correct thing, even though I added in a new slide that I didn't need from before. So now you can go ahead and continue this all the way through, but I did want to make you aware of a couple of other things that you can do. What if you wanted to use something different? Here's a shape that I've embedded, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click again on that, and I'm going to go down to the link, and I'm going to select, let's see, you know what, I just happen to know it was slide 82. I think that's what I said it was, slide 82. And there's slide 82, and I can apply this, and now this entire box that I embedded in there has a link, which can be used to link all the way to the very end. What if you don't like those button looks? Well, that's not any problem. I can take this, it doesn't have any text attached to it. I can do a link, and I can go to, let's see, let's just have it go up to the first slide. And now I have a link that'll go to that first slide. I can actually do a copy, and let's follow this link to the very end. And I'm just going to Control V. And now I've got that same button that I put together before, and it still links back to the first slide, so I can rapidly navigate through this entire project.